Thanks for joining Ogun State Television News at noon. I am Adebola Oshomuji. Former Governor of Ogun State, Otumba Gbenga Daniel, has been formally received into All Progressives Congress. Otumba Daniel was received by the Chairman of Registration and Revalidation Committee of the All Progressives Congress and Niger State Governor Abubakar Sani Bello, Ogun State Governor Prince Dapo Abiodun, and governors of Kano, Ondo, and Kebbi State at his Asoludero Court, Shagamu. Matthew Shomi completes the report.
Chairman of the Registration and Revalidation Committee of the All Progressives Congress and Niger State Governor Abubakar Sani Bello, Ogun State Governor Prince Dapo Abiodun, governors of Ondo, Kano, and Kebbi States, arriving at the Asoludero Court of the former governor of Ogun State, Otumba Gbenga Daniel, to welcome the political big fish into the ocean of the All Progressives Congress. The chairman of Progressives Governors Forum and Kebbi State Governor Abubakar Atiku Bagudu was the first to welcome the political heavyweight, his wife, and supporters into the fold of APC in the state.
Somebody with an outstanding and sterling leadership qualities. Somebody who have supported peace and progress in Ogun State and in Nigeria as a whole, have decided to formally join the All Progressive Congress.
Then followed by the Ondo State Governor Arakunrin Rotimi Akeredolu, who described it as a homecoming.
Welcoming OGD to APC. OGD is returning home. Who made history? He was part of us. They made part of us.
Kano State Governor Abdullahi Umar Ganduje believed he is a good addition to the party.
Our former governor has found his destination. This is where he is supposed to belong, and this is where he belongs. There's no doubt APC, the greatest party, is still a growing party.
Chairman, APC Registration Revalidation Committee and Governor of Niger State, Abubakar Sani Bello, had the responsibility of formally welcoming the former governor on behalf of the caretaker committee chairman of the party into APC, and had this to say.
Chairman of the caretaker committee of APC, Maimala Buni, governor of Yobe State, called me to say, since you're in around the southwest, you must make sure you go represent me, celebrate, receive, welcome our leader into our great party.
Then came the moment everyone had been waiting for, as Otumba Gbenga Daniel was formally received into the All Progressives Congress with the presentation of the broom. He then gave his address.
The decision to come and join the APC is a well-considered, well-thought-out decision. More than any time in the history of this country, what we need to do is to speak together with one voice. People have challenges. There is despondency in the land because of security challenges. And if anybody is patriotic, this is the time for us to join hands. And for us in Ogun State, we have no other choice. We have a good governor, and we are determined to support him to succeed.
Ogun State Governor Prince Dapo Abiodun, who was elected to receive him, traced the political journey the two have made together.
I contested alongside or against Governor Daniel in 2003 elections are the primaries of PDP. And I came second in that election. And then at that time, our politics was without bitterness. When I began to contest in 2019, I reached out to Otumba Daniel. It gives me great pleasure, as God is good, I contested with you against you. I supported you to be governor of the state. You supported me to win my elections, and I had that pleasure of leading my colleagues to receive you into APC.
He promised to ensure a level playing field for every member of the party in the state. Otumba Gbenga Daniel was then joined by the 5 governors for a rousing welcome party at his Isote ward in Shagamu. Matthew Shomi, OGTV News.
The first priority of the current administration in Ogun State is the safety of lives and properties of everyone, irrespective of the circumstances of their birth or religious leaning. Therefore, in whatever form, the government of Ogun State will not tolerate any form of crimes and criminality, regardless of the ethnicity of the perpetrators. Governor's Office correspondent Tunde Olaniro reports that 5 governors joined Governor of Ogun State in finding lasting solution to the challenge. His report.
The stakeholders' parley of farmers and herdsmen conflict is to find lasting solution to the security challenge in the nation and Ogun State in particular. The parley was the brainchild of the governor of Ogun State, Prince Dr. Abiodun, which involved 5 other governors from Niger, Kebbi, Kano, Zamfara, and Ondo states.
We have to take some drastic measures. Otherwise, we are just scratching the problem on the back. We must understand these issues. There are ECOWAS problems. As of now, there are ECOWAS problems.
The issue of farmers and herdsmen has been there for long, but somehow it was being managed properly. But gradually the herdsmen migrated from genuine herdsmen to criminality and banditry.
We are here to support our colleague and to encourage him to do whatever means possible to make sure that he should reign in Ogun State.
Andano láti Futajalon andawasi Èkó kì í ṣe nǹkan tá lè máa ṣe títí láéláé. Abẹ́rò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, abẹ́rò bẹ́ẹ̀, ẹ̀yin méjì ala ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ dáhùn. Ṣé nǹkan tó fẹ́ máa ṣe títí láéláé nìyẹn?
The governors agreed that herdsmanship needs to change from traditional to modern animal husbandry.
Ethnic sentiment, herdsmanship must change from tradition to commercial herdsmanship.
I think the time has come for the federal government to invest in herdsmen. It has always invested in farmers. I think the time has come to invest in herdsmen.
Nǹkan tó wà ń bẹ̀ ni pé òwò kì í fún òwò lọ́rùn. Àbọ̀wò òwò ń fún òwò lọ́rùn ni. Ibi tá a wà nìyẹn. Táwọn máa da màálù dápẹ́ dandan káwọn máa da màálù ni. Ọ̀dọ̀ wọ̀nyí. Tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ gbọ́ nǹkan tá a fẹ́ sọ fún yín pé open grazing ó lè dá wà lálẹ́.
Governor Abiodun said the state has never been known for ethnic or religious tension and assured it would never be defined by those negative tendencies.
This underscores our commitment to peaceful coexistence of all the people that made Abia State their home. Our first priority of the state is the safety of lives and property of everyone, irrespective of the circumstances of their birth or religious leaning. Let me restate that we will not compromise on this.
Prince Dr. Abiodun noted that there is a need for collective action by all, whether as native farmers, cattle owners, herdsmen, local community leaders, and security agents to rid the state of crimes.
It became evident that there are some elements whose intent is on setting our people against one another by whipping up ethnic sentiment. The recent avoidable conflict left casualty and loss of properties on both sides. Those commenting the crisis are said to be non-residents of Abia State. Unfortunately, the crisis has been exacerbated by some undesirable elements within and outside the state that whipped up ethnic sentiment. They sneak in at night, wreak havoc, and retreat after their evil acts.
in whatever form, color, or ethnic group, a criminal is a criminal. We condemn all forms of crimes and penalty regardless of the ethnicity of the perpetrators.
He noted that the massive socioeconomic development in the state has been made possible by the peace and tranquility that it enjoys, adding that this must be jealously guarded. Tunde Olaniro, OGTV News.
Meanwhile, critical stakeholders in Ogun State have expressed readiness to support government in ensuring peaceful coexistence in the state. This was the consensus at the stakeholders meeting of farmers and herders organized by the government of Ogun State. It was generally agreed at the forum that no development could happen without peace. Governor's Office correspondent Tunde Olaniro reports.
In recent times, there have been incidents of farmers-herdsmen clashes at various parts in Nigeria, with Ogun State not left out, especially Yewa North local government area of the state. After visiting affected areas and victims, the Ogun State government convened this stakeholders meeting.
What are the problems that we have identified? We identified that we need to profile and enumerate. Let us know who are actually here with us, who have been here with us, so that we will know if they are a stranger. And if these strangers come, if it is possible for them to stay with us, then we identify. If it's not possible, we do it peacefully, without killing ourselves, without fighting.
Deserve a lot of sympathy. Don't look them as criminals. They also suffer. Some who are running to come here, they are coming here looking for safe havens, for them to save their families, their only source of livelihood, which is the cow, and their children and wives. Because when they move, they always move with everything that they have in this world, and they stay in a forest, a vulnerable place, open for attack by all sorts of things.
Ó ṣe wá jẹ́ wípé a ó máa wá gba àwọn jàǹdùkú tí wọ́n wá láti ìlú òkèèrè tàbí láti àwọn ìlú míì tó máa wá dá wàhálà lẹ̀ fún wa, tó máa pa wá, tó máa pa àwọn ọmọ wa, tó dẹ̀ máa pa àwọn dúkìá wa lára, tí ò dẹ̀ yẹ kó máa rí báyìí.
It was a no-holds-barred conversation at the meeting, and with the aim of bringing an end to the clashes. Traditional rulers also made their minds known on the issue, calling on all to follow all the agreements reached.
Lóòótọ́ láti jọ ń gbé pẹ̀lú àwọn Fúlàní ìtàn tí ń wá ní tipẹ́tipẹ́ láwọn bàbá wọ̀nyẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n ohun tó wá dé lóde òní pẹ̀lú àwọn Fúlàní ti sìn kò yé wa.
The forest itself has now become the habitation for these bandits. We want if the forest itself could not be used any longer, let the government turn it to another thing that will be usable, that will be valuable, that will be economically valuable for the state government and for all the citizens in Ogun State.
Let's guide our good tenancy when there are issues that involve your people and the other people. Be a bridge builder.
We are looking for peace, and that peace has been ably and firmly underlined by His Excellencies who came from the northern part of this country. And we have even been told pointedly that they belong to different political parties. What more do we want then?
This meeting is among some of the steps the state government says it would continue to take to put a lasting end to the issue of farmers-herdsmen clashes in the state. Tunde Olaniro, OGTV News.
The Ogun State House of Assembly has expressed worry on the rising cases of deadly attacks on some communities in the state by herdsmen, especially in Yewa Axis. Speaker Right Honorable Olakunle Oluomo, who expressed his feeling during a plenary while reacting to the submissions of members representing Yewa North 1 and 2 state constituencies, Honorable Adeyanju Adegoke and Honorable Wahab Haruna. Correspondent Kolawole Osho covered the plenary held at the Assembly Complex, Okemosan, Abeokuta. Report.
The rising cases of deadly attacks on members of some communities in Ogun State by herdsmen, especially in Yewa Axis of the state, has been brought to the front burner at the State House of Assembly as members representing Yewa North 1 and 2 state constituency Honorable Adeyanju Adegoke and Honorable Wahab Aruna, under personal explanation, recalled the ordeals and agony of their constituents as a result of the incessant attacks on communities and villages, which resulted in loss of lives and property. The lawmakers, who acknowledged the visit of the state governor, Prince Dapo Abiodun, to the affected areas, noted that the state emsman, during his engagement with the people, assured of convening a security meeting to address issues resulting in the attacks with a view to promoting peace and tranquility in the border communities. Right Honorable Olakunle Oluomo, in his response, implored the residents, particularly those in the affected communities, to give necessary information to security agencies to aid their surveillance and tactical operations, while urging the security agent to be more proactive in stemming the dastardly act.
The governor has risen to the occasion. He has fixed in place. He has promised to upgrade the security apparatus in that area, and we shall be going for stakeholders meeting this afternoon. I want to believe that that meeting will come up with necessary solutions that will address that issue.
In another development, the Assembly has also adopted its report of the Committee on Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, presented by its chairman, Honorable Akim Balogun, on the extension of the tenure of the office of the transition committees in the 20 local government councils, having considered the prevailing circumstances in the state, especially the effect of the second wave of the COVID-19, which has prevented the state government from conducting local government elections as recommended by the House. The state lawmakers granted the tenure extension after the adoption of the report through a motion moved by Honorable Akim Balogun, seconded by Honorable Sylvester Abiodun, and supported by other lawmakers.
That paragraph 2 of the report be amended to call on the state government to set up ODSEC without further delay, so that the people of the state will know that the state is ready to conduct the local government election.
The lawmakers unanimously called for the immediate formation of the State Independent Electoral Commission to allow for the preparation of the council's election without further delay.
And before we end the news at noon, dignity of labor has to be our national duty. It has to be a part of our nature. You can now watch us live on these platforms: Apple, Roku, Facebook, and Android devices. You can also watch live on OGTV website, www.ogtv.com.ng/live. And that was the news at noon. Many thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.